Okay, so many thanks for all the agents who are going to view this presentation. Wellaway Insurance Limited specialise in the global cover of students across the globe for their studies. We're lucky enough to have Lisa from Wellaway join us today to do a presentation on the various products available to students. So I'll pass over to Lisa, who can go through the presentation.
Thank you, and hello to wherever you are while you're watching this. We look very much forward to introducing our Wellaway products for students and scholars. We have a number of products, but today we are concentrating just on our student products. So let me tell you a little bit about the company. It is an insurance company out of Bermuda. And we are a Lloyd's cover holder, and we create solutions to adapt to what the insurance needs are. We're A-rated, and we have relationships throughout the world, including all the insurance jurisdictions, also the fronting jurisdictions, as well as reinsurance. Oops, and it got stuck there for a second. We are truly an international private medical insurance. We try to support all the benefits and the security needs for people that travel abroad. We have an amazing amount of experience, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about that further. What we try to do is we try to create a sense of well-being, a sense of security for our insured public. I think that one of the strengths of Wellaway is that we're so culturally diverse. We come from all over the world. Myself, I'm living between New York and Istanbul. I'm half Danish. I know what it feels like to have to function in a country that's not your own. And that's, I think, what makes this company really unique, because we all in the company share these cultural diverse backgrounds, and that enables us to understand much better what it is that the needs are. We have, for example, a white glove customer service, which I'll tell you more about shortly, but it definitely means that there's a support 24/7 to the insured in a way that they feel that there's a safety behind the products. All of our products include routine health care, hospitalization, prescription medication, and evacuation and repatriation. What that means is specifically, the last one is a great sense of security for those people that might be located in countries where the security is a little iffy and there's a concern by either the scholars or their parents or the schools that there might be difficulty within the country, so they know they have the peace of mind that Wellaway will get them well away from whatever incidents might arise. I definitely saw here in Istanbul recently, there were some rather large security risks, and it was immediate that people got out that needed to get out or wanted to get out. Luckily, day-to-day life has continued in a good way, but I understand this need for security at all times, especially with young students. Sorry. So I wanted to tell you a little bit more about our concierge service, our provider network, pharmacy cards, and how our plans compare. So first of all, Wellaway specializes, and I think you understand so far, as the expatriate products. From my perspective, I spent more than 15 years in the international insurance sector, And I gained a lot of experience from what it means to have to travel, but have to travel in a way where you feel safe. And one of those ways is by having a concierge service. What that means is we make it possible that you can search for providers, most of the time cashless, in your area 24/7. There's a hotline at all times in pretty much all languages that you can call for assistance if you can't find what you need or if it's urgent. We also provide disease management, helping you care for what your ongoing diseases might be while you are enjoying to be in another location. We have definitely been considered the best in class for appointment setting. What that means is if you need help with an appointment at a medical provider, we can do it for you. And as I said, it is very, 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 very specific to Wellaway that we speak pretty much your language wherever you are. The way you find a Wellaway provider is you go to our site, just like any insurance company, and you click on members with your member number, and they will immediately give you support in any language that you choose and help you find the right provider for your situation. We also have wonderful discount cards with pharmacy networks. So the out-of-pocket in some countries where it can be exorbitant, like in the United States, it's rather expensive to purchase medication. We have pharmacy cards so that the out-of-pocket is minimized, and sometimes if need be, we can get emergency prescriptions directly to you. How do our plans compare? Well, you can see at the bottom of the screen our student, scholar, and workers program. The deductible for our Fortis program is $100, and it is $0 in case of an accident. For our Primus plan, it's also $100, and again, $0 in case of an accident. For our per diem plan, which is for people who especially are looking for shorter stays at a quite affordable price, the deductible is $250, but it's also $0 in case of an accident. The co-insurance for Fortis is 0%, Primus is 20%, and the per diem plan is 30%. The out-of-pocket maximum, that means how much you could ever, in the worst case scenario, have to spend. In the Fortis plan, you never have an out-of-pocket. In the Primus plan, the absolute maximum is $2,000, and in the DM plan, it's also $2,000. So it's quite comparable with most international student plans, and for the reasons that I'm now going to come up with, it excels quite the majority of what's in the market, if not all. We provide, whether you're a student in the United States or in Canada, Australia, the rest of the world, we provide instant proof of coverage. There's no need for a medical exam. There's no paperwork. You sign up online through your agent, and thereby you have an immediate, once you put in your information and you pay, you have instant proof of coverage. We meet all the U.S. requirements when it comes to obtaining a U.S. visa. And I do recommend that you acquaint yourself well with the current requirements, because many products today don't meet them, and there's a push to buy private school plans, and just be very, very aware of what that entails, because you need to ask the questions that for sure they're J1 compliant or any of the other visa compliant. Again, as I said, we have evacuation and repatriation, and we have customized plans. If one needs something specific within your plan for the school in question, we can tailor make them, bespoke, create them as needed, and adapt them to the requirements. When one's going through change produces a variety of emotions. Predominantly, there's the fear of change, and there's an incredible anxiety, and that creates this feeling of stress. Stress because one doesn't know how it's going to go, doesn't know what you're going to meet, and especially where long-term international travel is concerned, that can be stressful, especially for students that are going abroad for the first time or one of the few times in their lives without their parents behind them, or they're going to a country that is culturally unknown, or they don't speak the local language. Now I'm trying to click on because I want to tell you a little bit about my own experience. I have navigated other cultures myself, and I have tried to be an international exchange student, or I was an international exchange student quite a few times, and it broadened my horizons and made me the person I am today. And I think I consider myself rather multicultural. But I have experienced that thing where you go abroad and unforeseen reasons, you have an illness, sometimes a serious illness, and you need the support that you would normally get. This is why Wellaway is created, or was created, for the student marketplace, because we completely understand the feeling of fear when you are navigating unknown territory. So what we pride ourselves on with Wellaway is providing a safety net so that you can go back to enjoying your stay and not so much being concerned about the practicalities. We're there, and we have the students back. And I think that that's our approach is much more human than a lot of other insurance companies, because we've dedicated ourselves to putting ourselves in the role of the students and how they're feeling. Why we're working with education agents? Well, because education, as you know, is in 147 countries. And we feel that this is a very both cost-effective and intelligent and synergistic way of working with the students. It makes the most sense, and because education agents has the reach that we are definitely looking for to let the community at large know about our product. I'm going to go back. All right, well, no, I am going to go back Sorry, sometimes technology doesn't always want to participate with me. I want to tell you a little bit about our coverage specifically. We have over 650,000 professionals in our network. We have vetted them to make sure that they meet all international requirements and our expectations of what the medical needs would be in each country and each circumstance that we can. We have an expertise and a very multicultural team, as I said to you before. We have more than 75 years in the executive group combined of experience in this field. And we have an enormous amount of experience within international insurances, both in terms of finding the right assistance, finding the right providers, to keeping the costs contained, to hand-holding where it's needed. So, I just want to thank you for everything, for listening to my little speech here. And I want to say, if there is anything, please contact me directly. I appreciate this opportunity to tell you a little bit about Wellaway. And I hope to give you more of a presentation next time. But until then, thank you. Tack and teşekkür ederim.
Okay, thank you very much, Lisa, for taking time to present with regards to the Wellaway products. So what we'll do is we'll share this presentation amongst our network over the course of the next 2 or 3 weeks. There'll also be a direct link to Lisa's email at Wellaway, so if you have any specific questions about how you can work with them, then I'm sure she'll be in touch directly with you.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Stephen. Thank you for the opportunity.